Welcome back to the Figure Zone. Today we have the 1/6 scale Mondo Batman the Animated Series black variant figure. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more cool videos, and also I can help you out on your collecting journey. This is pretty sweet. Been wanting to get this guy for a while. Got him a little bit ago, just haven't had 2 minutes to check him out. And of course this is from the Batman the Animated Series. This box is fracking huge and very, very sweet. Let's go on this journey together. This box is huge. Sorry, it barely even fits in here. You got some opening piece here, so you can actually display this figure like this. Not that you would display your figure like that. It looks a little corny. And you got up top over here. You just pull that bad boy open. Open up the top. Open up the flaps you can't see because this box is so fracking huge. And whip out your Batman. And get the box out of the way. And let's see what we got here. Alright. Lots of plastic. And Batman. And Batman's head off. No! Alright, it's got some plastic on there. It looks like maybe we can take the cape off? I don't know, it feels pretty on there. What we're going to do together on this fine journey, we're going to cut this plastic just in case. I'm going to pull. Hey, that was a nice Batman. Cut this again. Try to pull this plastic off, which is not happening. Oh, cape does come off. Even better. So now you know, knowing is half the battle. So that comes off rather easy. As we can see, it's a basic ball joint. It feels weird. That's okay. And here we are. And once we pop Batman's head back on, we'll check out his accessories. And here is everything that the black variant Batman comes with. You got this Mondo, gives us some cool stands sometimes. So I have some of the Masters Universe figures, and they don't quite fit. They're so heavy, it feels like they're going to topple over on the stand, so I use different stands. But that's a pretty cool looking stand. I like it. Very nice. Got the DC and Batman down there. Let's get that out the way. Now with this guy, you get 4 heads, which is pretty cool. On the previous version, you did not get the Bruce Wayne head. And that is pretty sweet. Get basic ball joint, pop the head on, you're good to go. So it looks very cool. You have a smirking, smiling Batman, which is pretty awesome. I like that. And over here is the basic one you get on the actual body when he comes in. Pretty cool. And over here you got the angry, mad Batman. Again, awesome. We get a bunch of different heads. They could have just did switch out front plates, but I guess they're not quite there yet. They're working on it though. Now, we actually get 2 flip down cowl pieces when Batman takes off his cowl. This folds down. It looks like he is, and you can put the head on, so it looks like he's unmasked in there. Pretty cool. Now, you get the one that comes with this here for this outfit, which is all black. And then you get this one here as a cool bonus they didn't have to give, but it did. This goes with the first Batman with the basic blue and yellow. And it's got some cell shading on there too. So you could pop this with your other Batman. Pretty cool idea. That's fracking awesome. Thank you for giving us that. We've got a bunch of hands. He's got some fisted hands on him, which is on the body right now, which is what Batman always needs, fisted hands. And each one of these guys got their own wrist pegs, which is fracking awesome. And you get 2 holding hands for some of his accessories. You get 2 pieces of fuzz or something in there that doesn't include it with everyone's. You get some more grabbing hands for some more accessories there. And you get some funny looking hands here for the grapple guns. And you got 2 of them, so you can have a dual wielding grapple gun if you like, if you're feeling kind of crazy. Speaking of grapple guns, here's the basic grapple gun right here. There's the button trigger on top there. looks pretty sweet. It's all inside there, ready to be sprung out. And then over here, here is a cool little idea they gave us. I don't know if I mess with that thing. It looks a little crazy. Here's his grapple gun. And he's got the hooks right here. So I'm assuming you can straighten this thing out, but it is on a wire. Yeah, it is on a wire. It's pretty cool. And it's freaking long. It's like a foot long. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to have your Batman in a display and you can put this wire almost attached to the top of a detolf or a shelf. Looks like he's swinging in or he just gripped on there and he's ready to go. That's very cool. Awesome thing that they gave us. Very nice. Now you got his ventilator, rebreather slash whatever you want to call this thing here. Again, great detail on this thing. Got the little blue lights going on the side over there. This is one of those things where you just strap on with a little piece of elastic. Don't know how long that'll last for, but it's also very, very hard plastic and kind of it doesn't feel too nice. If you're gonna shove this on your Batman, you may get some paint damage after a while, so I'd be extremely careful that maybe have him holding it instead, you know. Nobody wants a damaged Bruce Wayne figure head that you can only get with this set, which is sold out, by the way. And we got some batarangs. Got this guy right here. And we got this one over here. And this may be an exploding batarang, I've heard too. Got the bat emblem on there. Pretty sweet. Over here, we have this thermos filled with the chicken soup. I believe Alfred made it of chicken soup. And he managed to fight off Mr. Freeze by using the chicken soup. Ah, the 90s. Over here, we have a cassette tape over here with the sounds of the Man-Bat during his investigations. Pretty cool. Looks nice. People are asking, what's a cassette? Google it. And over here, we have a little device here. This is actually his infrared spray he uses for investigations. It's just mostly all black, but he held this thing, sprayed it. You can see all kinds of stuff with that. I'm not sure whether he saw fingerprints or any kind of deal like that. So very cool. Again, something they didn't have to give us, but there's no room on his belt or anything for this, so you pretty much just hold it with one of the hands. But still, how cool is that? You get a bunch of scene accessories here that go right with the TV show, and that's what you wanted. This is the animated series. You want some exact accessories for certain scenes. Very cool. And here we have Batman in his, I think, way cooler looking gray and black outfit. Nothing against the blue and the gray, but I always loved the black outfit more in him. Looks a little more Batman-esque. So, great detail on this guy. He looks just like he came straight out of the cartoon. Very sweet. Great job on Mondo for doing this. As we know, the cape comes off. And you got interchangeable heads. Detail is awesome. It's very creaky. He's pretty heavy figure too. It feels like a solid figure. There's his crazy knees. He's got some ratchet joints in there. And down here we got some, I don't know if it's articulated or not. It seems to go up and down. Tiny bit side to side. But it's mostly like a gigantic version of like almost like a McFarlane DC figure, a DC Universe Classics figure, giant version of him. But he'll look awesome in any kind of Batman display. So yeah, there's his utility belt. It's just one giant chunkin' piece there. Looks like it's it can move around a little bit, but there's no pouches or anything to open up. Got his bat emblem over here on his gauntlets. These are a little bit flexible, so you don't have to worry about banging anything in there to break those things. You can see the wrist pegs. It's, yeah, what are you gonna do? And these look a little bit strange, but still, it's very cool. So yeah, let's see what this guy can do. This figure, as far as I know, is only available on the Mondo website for 150 bucks. And it's sold out now, but every once in a while Mondo just gets a pile of them in and it goes up. And then the next day it's sold out again. So is this a cool figure? Yeah, it's got that great, you know, Batman the Animated Series nostalgia feel about it. When you see this, you just think about the show. It was an awesome show. I loved the animation when this thing came out. I was at home recording these things on VHS. So yeah, that's how old this show is. VHS. Um, the articulation, it's like there's no swivels in like the forearms or anything like that, or swivels in the legs. There's like a butterfly joint in the arms there, so you can move it a little bit. But the legs feel like when you move them too much, they feel kind of like they're gonna get loose after a while. I don't know. I haven't had them too long to know. All the rest of the Mondo guys kind of feel the same. The Masters of the Universe guys. The head system kind of is a little bit of letdown. The head is kind of hard to get on. You have to squeeze the neck over top of the cowl piece, and you have to get it just right, or else it just pops off. And you're jamming this thing down on there, and it's actually rubbing against the cowl, so you're getting like little scrape marks on it. You can't see them because the neck is covering the scrape marks, but still, it's kind of a bummer. It doesn't go on too well. Um, so yeah, he does some basic poses. I mean, this guy kind of reminds me of like the DC Giants of Justice, I think they were called. They're like 12-inch Toys R Us figures that came out with the DC Universe Classics guys. There's not a super pile of articulation, but you can get him in some basic Batman the Animated Series style poses. And of course, you do get the cool Bruce Wayne head with this figure too. So the other one did not come with that. So if you can track this guy down just for the Bruce Wayne figure head alone, plus you get the extra little cowl piece that goes back, that goes along with your first version. So I'm liking this guy. I did not get the Mr. Freeze yet, but he's next on my list. I do have the Catwoman, so keep an eye out for a Catwoman video, because she's pretty awesome too. Again, I'm loving these guys just for the fact that you get 12-inch, 1/6 scale figures of Batman the Animated Series. That's just cool. So as you've seen some poses, he can do what he can do pretty much. You do get great scene-specific items, accessories that he comes with, which is pretty cool. So you can recreate some scenes, which is pretty awesome. And you can have fun with your figure, and that's what this figure is mostly about. So thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out this funny pose I decided to do. Hey, why not? Batman can team up with Iron Man one day. You never know, DC might sell those AT&T bought them, I think it is. They might sell those rights one day to Marvel, and you can see a giant team up going on like they used to have in the comics back in the day. Again, thanks so much. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Until the next video. See you then.